Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of the gameplay analysis mini-series featuring the Bread Butter Shogun. Let's get into the game. Alright, starting off, the other team's doing a really great job here at pressuring us and keeping us off the kitchen line. Now, this next one right here, we get lucky because my opponent's shot clips the top of the net, and that pops the ball up a little bit for me. Now, I go for a drive, but right there you see it gets shut down immediately, but I'm able to get a reset in and get us up to the kitchen line. So right here, just a normal dink rally. This one, another net court that kind of resets it a bit for us. Now, my opponent here does a really great job at hitting some really good aggressive topspin dinks and forcing my partner a bit out of position. And ultimately, at the end, that's what he does to get my partner to force a mistake. I like the third shot drive here. It's low and my opponent can't do much with it. So it lets us come up to the kitchen. Now he tries to go for an aggressive roll right here, but it sits too high and into my backhand. My shot was actually going out, but luckily he puts a hand on it and saves me right there. My opponent floats this ball a bit too high and I try to murder that backhand, but fortunately it's just slightly out. But I do love seeing the reactions at how hard I hit that ball. Again, the other team's doing a great job here at pressuring us off the kitchen line. So right here, forcing me to hit a half volley and then getting my partner a bit out of position and forcing a tough shot out of him. But eventually we're able to make our way up to the kitchen line and start dinking again. Now this shot, I think the left side player wasn't expecting me to go there. So just a small mistake from him right there. Right here, my partner has a great drop that forces the left side player to reconsider what shot he hits, and he floats that high, and I really should have sped up on that, but instead I had to reset that floats too high and I get punished for it. Right here, the right side player does a great job at catching that high ball in transition and aggressively getting him and his partner up into the kitchen line. So they've reset the point now and get us into that dink rally. But what my partner does right here on this net shot is really good. So he steps in and takes this ball for me, cutting off the time it takes for that left side player to react. He pops this ball up, but I should have finished that off, but instead I shanked that backhand way out. We're doing a great job here at pressuring that left side player. We're moving him around well and keeping him off the kitchen line. Now this next shot, I try to go for an aggressive two-handed roll, but flew that way too high. Luckily, my partner is able to reset and get us back into the point. Now my partner tries to finish them off here, but the right side player just hits a crazy two-handed backhand and finishes us off. So at this point right here, I make that same mistake in transition I did a few points ago. I'm overall being too passive, so this shot's fine, but it's the next one that's the issue. It's high, and I should be speeding it up, but instead I try to go for a tough reset, and I miss that. So at this point right here, I'm a bit more aggressive in transition, which is what I want to see more from myself. And it's not the cleanest transition up into the kitchen, but I think I'm hitting just more higher percentage shots, and my partner's able to finish it off right there. Now at this point, I do a decent job at hitting aggressive rolls to keep my opponents off the kitchen. I do think they're a bit too high, and I should have moved my opponents around a bit more, but still overall able to finish off the point. We do a decent job right here at getting up to the kitchen line. Our drops and resets are a bit too high, but I think it still manages to get the job done. Now this one I float a bit too high, and we're expecting a speed up, but he gets a really good lob that catches the back line, which is very impressive considering how tall my partner is. But again, doing another decent job at getting us into the kitchen line right here. Now, my shot right here floats too high, and the left side player, you can see, he kind of changes his mind because he didn't expect me to hit such a bad shot, but that forces a mistake out of him. All right, right here is the last point of the game. And unfortunately for the other team, I get a really lucky net cord that they can't do anything about. But yeah, that's it for game 2. More to come in game 3.